Good evening. How you guys doing tonight? I'm coming to you live from my trailer in Yogi Bear Park. Literally, we just pulled in the campground 2 seconds ago. I threw what we needed to throw in the fridge. Tim has the kids outside playing. We literally pulled in the campground. Woohoo! Hey Laura, how's it going? Nice to see you here tonight. So I am so excited. I have some special guests here this evening with me to share their stories. And before we bring them on, I just wanted to quickly share my story for those of you that haven't heard it before. Many of you probably have, especially if you're friends with me on Facebook for a long time. You've probably heard my story a couple times before, but I'm going to just quickly share it again, just in case you're brand new and haven't been to my page before. So, my name is Amy Murphy, and I'm a senior executive director, and I'm a 7-figure earner. I'm in the $1 Million Club, and I'm a Canadian founder of our company. And I've been in network marketing for 20 years. Now, the first 17 of those 20 years, I would like to say that I was in about, I would say 10 different companies, and I made probably zero money. If you calculate after expenses and everything I bought, I literally spent more than I made. So coming out of those 10 different companies, over 17 years worth of trying network marketing companies, I literally made zero money, zero. So why would I try it again? What compelled me to try one last time? Well, Tim says, because I hate him. Because I actually wasn't. I just wanted to, I'll be honest. When I came across our company, I'm going to drop it here. I literally wasn't looking for an opportunity because my husband and I, sorry, I'm just fixing my phone here. Campground, I'm zooming things up here. So my husband and I were having a little tough time with our finances. We weren't hard up, but we were sinking in the fact that we had 2 children and we were unexpectedly pregnant with our 3rd child. So we just had this conversation before I found out I was pregnant. We had this conversation. Tim was like, I'm going over the finances. We need to tighten things up. We need to figure out how to budget things. Like we need to figure out how to learn how to budget because we never did that before. We actually put our house up for sale because we couldn't really afford the house we were in. So we were going to sell it to try to downsize a bit. And we were like, Tim actually said to me, can you stop doing those network marketing things that you do because you spend more than you make, like you really don't make money and we need to save as much money as we can. And I said, okay, sure, I won't do these anymore. So long story short is I was actually looking for a product because I have a background in the beauty industry. So 16 years I went to hair school. I'm a licensed professional makeup artist and a licensed professional nail technician. And I was doing nails out of my home for the last little bit. When I found out I was pregnant, I was doing nails out of my home in my own little shop. And I was looking for something for my hair. Now, because after the 2 babies, my hair was very thinning. It was falling out. It was just crazy, gross hair. It was gross hair. And as my friend Ali says, it was garbage hair. And I needed something for it, and nothing was helping. And I had access to everything under the sun because I have my beauty license. I could go to any salon. I could go to any supplier. I could get anything at wholesale price. Nothing was working. So I came across this ad on Facebook. This girl posted about these products that help restore your hair, grow your hair, all these magical things. And I said, you know what? May as well give it a try. Nothing else worked. So I tried it, loved it, and I decided I was going to sign up for it. But my mindset when I signed up was I just wanted to make enough to make it free, because I knew my husband would get mad at me because we just had this conversation to not do them anymore. So I knew that I could maybe sell a couple bottles to my friends and family, and which would make it free for me. So I figured, hey, why not sign up and get it for the wholesale price and maybe make a couple bucks on the side, to make it free for me. I can't see anything wrong with that plan, right? So that's where my head was at. Literally, that's where my head was at. And everything changed when I told him what I did. I waited a month to tell him. When I finally told him what I did, it was like World War III. He was so mad. He was so mad because we just had that conversation. And he was like, I can't believe you're doing this. Like,
so mad.
He just chimed in.
So mad.
He was so mad. Like, he totally just chimed in here. He can hear me out there. He was so mad. And so he was like, you can't do these anymore. Like, what are you doing? And I said, no. Like, I know I can make enough just to pay it off. Like, it'll be fine. And he was like, good luck with that. And I was like, what do you mean good luck with that? And he was like, good luck with that. You sold everything under the sun. No one's going to believe you. Like, you literally were in like 10 different companies. Who's going to believe you this time? And I said, well, I believe in me. Like, I know I could at least get it for free. And what if something actually happened with it? And he was like, right. And I was like, well, why not? Why not? And he was like, And he was like, seriously, so mad and so skeptical and so upset. And that is the moment that changed my life forever. Because he flipped a switch in me to start one. I was like, well, I believe in me. I believe in me and I believe in this product. I believe in this opportunity. So why not me? Why not me? Huh? Game on like Donkey Kong. So I was like, I said to him, the words I said to him before we ended our fight, I said, listen to me right now. I said, I will make it in this company. I will make it in this company. And if I don't, I will never do another one again. He didn't believe me, of course, because I did 10 before. But I said, no, if I don't make it in this company, I will not do them ever again. And he's like, whatever, just don't talk to me about your shampoo stuff. And I was like, fine, you watch me. And I knew from that moment is when my gears switched and I just tunnel vision, laser beamed. And from that moment, it took me literally the level that you need to be a founder. It was, they give you a year. I did it in 6 months and I was pregnant. I had to go on bed rest and I gave birth 4 months into my journey. And then I hit the mentor level, which is the founder level, which is also the car level. I hit it 2 months later. It took me 6 months to hit the founder level, pregnant, on bed rest, having a baby with 2 other kids running around. I did it all for my coach in my bathrobe. Boom. And then it took me a year and a half to hit the very, very top. I was the very first person in Canada to hit the very top. And then it took me 2.5 years to finally hit the $1 million mark. US, not $1 million Canadian, $1 million American. And that's commissions. That's not like, you know, any like other, like, that's not like what the team volume is. That's literally my commissions, what I made in 2.5 years with this company. Because I'm telling you, the opportunity is that good. And it happened. Like, I was just, Tim didn't believe in me. And pretty sure a lot of people in my network were sick of seeing me again, going, oh my gosh, what's he selling this time? And I'm like, I'm selling an opportunity because I see the opportunity, and I would be a really bad friend if I did not share this opportunity with my friends. And I literally didn't stop sharing it, and I still haven't stopped. And it's been 3.5 years, and I have not stopped sharing the opportunity and believing in these products. I've been exclusive for literally 3.5 years. No products touch my hair except for our products, and I have white bleached hair, and look how smooth and soft that is. Like, my hair should be falling out of my head, and it's not. It is so smooth and soft. And just needed to say that. Just need to throw that there. So anyways, so that's a little bit about my story. Needless to say, my husband's now a believer, and he's on board, all that good stuff. So I've proved him wrong. So think about this though. What if I allowed his disbelief in me to dictate my decision? What if, instead of saying what if I did, well, what if I didn't, right? Like, if I didn't do this opportunity, what I would have given up, like all the friendships, all the trips, like all the fun things, like I would have let him dictate my future. So I tell people, I'm like, if you believe in yourself, if you have a vision and you believe in it, I'm telling you right now, there's nobody can tell you you can't have it. Not one person out there. You have every right to your dreams. You have every right in the world to have whatever it is you want. It's up to you to have. Don't let anyone else tell you not to, because Tim's the ultimate story of not believing in me. And if I listen to him, if I let him get in my head and say, you're right, no one will believe me. Oh, you're right. I did this 100 times over. You're right. I'm done. I won't do it. Can you imagine if I didn't explore it? Like, it's not going to hurt you to try something new. I'm so glad I took the leap of faith. So glad. And I'm so happy to take other people along the journey with me. Like, I've been doing it for 3.5 years. So I know what we're doing. Like, I know what to do. And so I want to help people do the exact same thing, because there's abundance for everybody. Literally, there's enough for everybody to have a piece of the pie. Like, no joke. So, anywho, I want to bring on my first guest. I'm so excited. I have 3 super special people to come on tonight to kind of share with you their stories as well, where they came from, you know, what it was like before, how things are going now, and what they look forward to for the future. So I'm really excited to bring on. My first guest is Christa Swenson, and I need to find her on here. Just one sec. If I could find her. I can't. Oh, here we go. Let me find her. I'm going to bring her on. There she is. I'm going to bring her on with me. She's on. Is the sweetest person you'll ever meet, and she's the hardest person. Oh my gosh.
Hey! Okay, so I hear a little bit of feedback on my end.
Okay.
So I forgot to bring my earphones.
Okay.
And my host is like an hour and a half away. So I'm going to let you tell your story, and at the end I might ask you a couple questions.
Awesome.
So here's Christy, you guys. She's going to tell you her story.
Hi, everybody. Amy, thank you so much for having me on here tonight. I so appreciate it. I'm so grateful. It's really perfect timing because April 30th was my 3-year Monate anniversary. So I've been with the company for 3 years. So I wanted to jump on tonight and share my success story because I'm feeling huge success this year after a really long, not so great financial road for myself and my family. So I'm going to rewind a little bit and take you back about 7 years ago. So I moved from Calgary, Alberta. I had a really, really great paying teaching job out there. We had like a Calgary vehicle, if you know what I'm saying. We moved from Calgary pay to Nova Scotia. I was unemployed. We had a wedding in the works. We were buying a house. And so 2012, we got married April, wedding August, pregnant November. And I was just like, wow, okay, all right, awesome. Life is happening. And then the reality kind of sets in. Is like, oh my gosh, we're homeowners and we have to fix the heat pump and replace the wood stove and the alternators fell out of the vehicles and the septic system's broken. It was just one thing after another. And so from 2012 to 2015, the debt just piled up. We had the wedding credit card, the baby credit card. Y'all know what I'm talking about because that's just what happens, okay? Oh my gosh, 2016 rolls around. It's January. We had just got dinged with a $2,500 power bill. $2,500 power bill for 2 months. It was January. And I just said, like, okay, that's enough. Like, universe, this can't be happening. We're just barely surviving. So January, February, March, April, okay, 4 months. I was saving. Not extra money, just putting, you know what it's like, you borrow from Peter to give to Paul kind of thing, like when the bills roll in like that. So I was saving some money to put a nice chunk on the power bill. And then I started seeing a friend of mine, my wonderful lifelong friend, Laura. She was posting some pictures on Facebook for this magic shampoo that, you know, was going to help your hair. And I had some really bad postpartum hair loss after I had my son. So that intrigued me at first. I was like, wow, that's, you know, like, is this legit? Is this going to work? So I called her up and said, what's your shampoo thing all about? I'm interested. So I went to her party. I saw the comp plan because I had been in direct sales previously for a couple of years before moving to Nova Scotia. I was kind of turned off by it, to be honest, because I really hated the at-home parties. That wasn't my style. I hate it being in people's homes, that's just a side note. I hate it, like bringing people in and people feeling obligated to purchase. It just wasn't my style. Anyway, so I was like, okay, this is something that I can share with people, that I can list at least 50 people that need this product right now, and I'd be helping them. Then I saw the comp plan. I'm like, okay. I looked at my options. I said, I can either sit here and let this debt and really crappy situation get the best of me, or I can take the $500 that I have saved to pay our power bill, and I can invest it in something that I know is going to change our lives. Like, I know that. I know for sure. So I went home and I looked at my husband and I said, I'm going to use our power bill money to buy shampoo. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I just know it. I know that this is going to happen. Like, I would never do something that if I didn't feel like this was going to get us out of this really, really bad spot. So I did. I spent our power bill money on shampoo. I bought my starter kit, and I started sharing this. Like, I don't really feel like I sell it. I share it with people who need it. There are so many people out there that need this product and opportunity. Hence that every day, if I don't feel like I've shared it enough, that I'm doing the world an injustice, because there could be somebody out there right now watching this that needs this opportunity as much as I did. So anyways, go back to the debt. It was the power bill, the student loans, the cars, everything, right? You guys know what it's like. And then having a baby, you've got daycare. So we were slammed with like the double D, the debt, daycare. That's what I was working for, right? And every day I was at the grind. So fast forward, like 6 months. Okay. So I made my investment back in my Smart Start period. So I made my investment back in like 6 weeks. And just by sharing these wonderful products with my friends and my family and people who needed them. And then come December, I paid for our honeymoon trip that we never had gone on. So we had trips planned for April to go to Cuba. I had earned 2 trips to Vegas, 2 free trips to Vegas, just by, again, sharing this product. So on a side note, I am a full-time teacher. I didn't really introduce myself. I kind of just jumped into my story. Sorry, I'll take a break here. I was a full-time teacher, a junior high full-time teacher. And so I did work this business with a small child, full-time teaching, daycare drop-offs and pickups. I worked this business very pregnant with a small child teaching. Okay. I worked this business now at home. I have really big news that after my 3 years of working this business in the nooks and crannies of my life, because honestly, it's like 5-10 minutes here and there, I'm not going back to work in September, because just think about it. Even if I didn't make a penny more going forward with this business, which is not going to happen, but even if I didn't, think about what debt-free looks like, like think about how much money you put out in the run of a month that aren't utilities, things that you need for your home. Okay. So once that debt is gone, you may realize that you have this whole other paycheck in your world that you don't need to, try and find from somewhere. Right. So the biggest picture here, that if this opportunity, Amy, if you didn't bring this opportunity to Nova Scotia, for me personally, I would have a completely different world right now, completely different. If you think about that. And because maternity leave just killed us as well, that we were thinking we really wanted to have 2 children, but to be so scared to go back to that financial place again with all of that debt and all of those bills. My baby girl, who's just 9 months old, would not be with us right now. I know that. So, I call her our little Mo baby, because when stress in life happens to you in those ways, those big decisions are really dictated by your finances. That's just a reality, right? So, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm talking all over the place, but this bottle of shampoo that I looked into, and I just knew that I had to take charge of my situation. I had to change it, because I couldn't sit there a day longer knowing that this was going to be it. Like, there's more to the life than this. And so the finances, just amazing community of women that I am a part of daily that lift me up and motivate me. The friends that I've made, the trips that I've gone on, the trips I've gone, just unreal. I'm just so grateful to be a part of this, and it's just a huge accomplishment to not have to go back to work and stay home with my baby girl and not have to do the debt and daycare this year because of this little shampoo business. So
that's so amazing.
Thanks. So I'm just really grateful to be able to share this story with you guys tonight. I hope it, maybe resonates with some people that, it is scary. It's scary to take a risk and to take charge of things and maybe just go for it. But listen, this is an opportunity you can bet on, because this company prides themselves in taking care of families and getting you started right away and getting those paychecks rolling in. So, highly recommend it.
You can go back to
you could go back to my like what I was saying before about what if you were, but what if you didn't do it?
You could actually succeed.
Right? You could actually succeed.
Like if you don't try.
Oh my gosh!
If you don't try,
you didn't do it.
You're not.
I got a delay on mine.
Sorry, we're having.
I got a delay on mine. Sorry, it's echoing.
That's okay. I don't want to think about if I didn't make that decision, because things would be just totally different.
Exactly. Well, I'm gonna.
Exactly.
I'll hang up now.
I'll hang up now because the echo, it might get weird for people to hear. But I want to thank you for sharing your story. It's so inspiring.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks so much for having me on. Talk soon.
We'll talk soon.
Okay, bye.
Hey guys, sorry about the feedback. There's a little bit of echo. I forgot my earphones, and that's what takes it away. Hopefully with the next guest, the echo's not there, but we still make it work, right? Wasn't her story so inspiring? Thank you, Christa, so much. I wanted to say so much more to you, but it would get really annoying for the viewers to hear the echo. But you're such a huge part of our team. You're so inspiring. You're such a hard worker, and we just love you to pieces. You're just an amazing person, and we're so blessed and thankful that all your dreams are coming true. So thank you so much for sharing that with people. And if her story resonates with you, then our job is done. So that's our job, is just to share. That's literally all I do. So I'm happy that she was able to share with us tonight. So my next guest I'm going to pull on. Hopefully we don't get feedback this time. But we're going to pull on my girl, Christy. So Christa is here in Nova Scotia. Christy is down in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're going to pull her on if she's watching. I don't see her on. Huh, where is she here? So I see Anne. Anne needs to go on her phone because I can't see her add button. And Christy is not here yet. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to just do one thing here. 1 second. Give me a second here. Sorry, guys. She's actually right now, she's setting up her brand new salon that she's opening up, and she'll share that with you when she comes on. Just waiting for them to come on here. So I'm so thankful to bring people, on here tonight, because I enjoy sharing my story. I share it often and it's fun, but I get really excited to share other people's stories too, because it's not just me. Our whole business is. It's really dark in here. Do you guys find it dark? Maybe I should turn the thing on. It's not a one-person show. We all are where we are because we all work together. Even if we're not on the same team as each other, we still support each other really nicely, which is really nice about our company, is that it doesn't matter if you're on the same team. Oh, there she is. Everyone helps each other. So there's Christy. Hey, girl, I'm going to bring her on. Okay, perfect. All right, here comes Christy. I'm just waiting for her to get on here. I hope we don't get feedback again. That'd be, I forgot my earphones. I'm so mad.
I get earphones with their.
But I know you have to get the lightning cord. They're special ones for Apple.
No, they're wireless.
Oh, maybe that will.
Sometimes I have to Bluetooth switch.
I don't have time to do that. That's fine. Let's see if I can get Christy on here.
Okay, where's my baby?
What's going on here?
You went in the washroom. Baby check.
We're having some technical difficulties here. Just give us a second. Sorry, guys. Okay, Christy, can we get on here? All right. Christy, Bobisty. There she is! Woo!
Hey, I don't know. Look, I don't know where to look at because my phone made me rotate. So I don't know where I'm looking at.
Look in your lens, like where the camera would be. That's where you would look. There you go. You're
Over there.
Look into your camera.
This is crazy.
I'm so excited.
So I
see
gotta
you
try to
tonight.
figure this
You're
out.
You're so busy right now.
I am still busy. I'm gonna hold the phone because yeah, I'm just gonna hold the phone right now because I can't. Okay, am I looking over there right? Is that right?
Look into the screen. Look at yourself.
I am, but it's like I'm looking up or something. Okay.
Look wherever you want.
It's kind of weird.
You.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm in the salon now. I'm still doing some work in here and trying to get it all fabulous for everybody. You know, got my little purple going on. Yeah.
So I'm excited to have Christy here because Christy is a master stylist.
Am I sideways?
Hey, you're sideways now, girlfriend. There you go.
Okay.
So Christy's a master stylist down in Atlanta, Georgia. And she's going to share her story, a little bit about what life was like before Monat, and then how it's been helping her now and what she's excited for the future. So I'm so excited to have her on here because this girl is a hustler. She's a hard worker, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm so blessed that she's a part of our team. So take it away, Christy.
Thank you, Miss Amy Murphy. I'm so happy to be on your Facebook Live. It is such a pleasure, you know, to talk to your audience. You have such a great audience and such a great team, Dynamite. So, but anyhow, my story of how I came into the business was merely I'm being transparent, was by the grace of God, because I have moved to Atlanta. I have been doing years in the business. I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri. Can you come this way so I can look? So I know. I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri, and I decided to move to Atlanta like now 4 years ago. And during that process, during the time, I was going through the trials of whether or not I was going to stay in Atlanta, and I was trying to find what my purpose was at that time. And I was trying to figure out, like, God, what is it that you have for me to do? You know, because I wanted to retire by the time I was 50. So at the time I was 48. So when I doing a night of just reading and praying, you know, being transparent, I happened to go onto my onto my inner email and discovered a multi-million-dollar group who by the name of Vanessa Van Horn was hosting a webinar of how to become a six-figure income earner. So I decided, let me just click on there and let me see what can happen from there, you know, because I'm trying to figure out what my life is going to be, because I needed to know what my purpose was by the time I turned 50. So needless to say, I ended up clicking on that button, and that button led me to the journeys of six-figure, seven-figure income earners. And and the leading one again was real estate. You know, I'm like, I can't do any real estate. You know, I need to keep scrolling down. So I actually scrolled across a young girl who was getting her hair blowed out. And I was just like, oh my God, like, what's this product? So I had seen it before, didn't quite know what it was. So inboxed the lady who was by the name of Amy Murphy. And I told her who I was and that I was interested in trying to interested in the product, and can you tell me more, you know? And right away, she inboxed me, told me what it was and what it can do. And as a stylist, you know, I'm open for new suggestions and new things. And then actually, when I heard it has the capability to help, you know, women grow their hair back, or whoever grow their hair back, I was most definitely interested, because as a stylist, that's the number one question we get when someone sits in a chair, is always, how can you help me with my alopecia? Or how can you help me grow my hair back? That's the number one question, and I never had that answer to. Only thing I had the only thing I had the capability of doing is hiding the flaws, being a miracle worker, you know, in the business. But when I got my hands on that product, I joined right away. Within 3 days, I joined because I was hustled up my money because I didn't have it coming in. As again, I was still in the transitional phase of trying to build clientele, so I didn't have money like I was used to. So when I joined the company, I saw the opportunity and I saw the benefits in it for me. Okay, I said, oh, if I do this, you know, and Amy gave me all the goals, you know, to rank what this money can do, what I can do in the business. And on top of that, I love good shampoos. So you have to do something that you love. And I felt like this is like a match made in heaven, because when I got the product, my mom at the time was experiencing alopecia. For 5 months, she had no hair growth. So when I actually seen her hair take off growing, I was like, oh, I'm sold. So it took about 3 months, and then I decided to go ahead and launch. So when I launched my first one, I just had the energy. I'm like, oh my God, okay, this is, you know, this could be good, because I had things start a little rolling. But then, like you said, the opportunity was there, but it just depends on how bad you want it. You can make as little money in the business, you can make as much money. It just depends on how you work it. At the time, I really wasn't working it. I was just using it, you know, as a stylist. But when I actually really start using it, enforcing the product, was when I went to Monation. I saw how huge it was. I saw so many women get up there and their testimonials, retiring their husbands behind this company just for the love of shampoo. Who doesn't shampoo their hair every day? I mean, come on. And it's just no brainer. You know, to me, I'm just like, okay. So as a hairstylist, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity. Not only am I giving you great service, but I'm giving you a quality shampoo that I know that will actually help grow your hair and transition your hair, and then the integrity of your hair would most definitely change after 1 or 2 shampoos. I mean, come on. So during that process, I decided, like I said, to go ahead and go full blown with it. But in that reality of my dreams, I always wanted to have my own salon when I moved to Atlanta. That was my dream thing, because I worked on the Glam Squad with my sister, Paris Murphy. So I did a lot of things in the industry that, you know, most stylists don't get the opportunity to do or be at. So I wanted more. I just needed more for my sanity, because of, you know, things I was going through, you know. So when I decided to go full term with the company, I saw my vision into having my own salon, and I can retail, and I can have my own salon just exclusively for company. So my thing was, I was blessed with the opportunity just here this past month to open this salon. And I was just like, I've been flabbergasted. I've been crying almost every day. It's something's been going on like every day. And not to say that in this company, I know there is super growth, and there's opportunity. Mine has been slow for me, but I just want to encourage other people who think that because everybody is going, and to reassure them that you got to still stay in our lane. Everything is, it's going to be different roads, different routes that we're going to take to get to the top, but we just can't stop. But what I love about our group is that we encourage each other every day. We stay constantly lifting each other up. Don't give up, because there's been times I had wanted to give up, but I did not. I stayed faithful to what I believed in, and I believe in the company. I believe in what it can do for me. I believe that I can start ranking up. So, like this shirt says, behind every great woman, there's another great woman. Amy has been there from day one, still pushing me, still grabbing onto me, hey, checking in on me, making sure I'm good. But I tell you this, when there was times that I did not, from the lack of just being in the lacking clients coming, there have been times where the company has, I didn't realize how we got paid, but there was times where I would think, here's something's on my card. So that has paid for gas when I didn't have gas. It had paid for food, when I'm thinking like, oh my God. But it's how the company pays us was just kind of, it was I got to get a hold of how they pay it, but still I'm still growing in the business. So what I love about it too, you don't have to be an expert. I love hair, but I'm still growing in the hair company. I'm still learning as an entrepreneur. I'm still learning. So even with the shampoo company, you don't have to be a perfect person or an expert to know what you're doing, or because who doesn't shampoo their hair? Who doesn't? I shampooed my hair not too long ago and I still look fabulous, just by simply shampooing my hair and styling it. So I just wanted to encourage anybody who's out there and thinking that they are left behind because other people are ranking instead of going up. Be encouraged. I am slowly ranking. I'm doing baby steps. I listen to all the mentoring. I have overload my mind, but I am still a believer. And in this salon, I am exclusive to the product that I sell because I am true to it. So if anybody that's living in Atlanta, Georgia, who wants to try the product or either just buy or retail just to try, get some samples, here you have it now, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Can I go ahead and put my plug in where I'm at, Amy?
Oh, you go, girl.
I am.
You plug away.
I am at the name of my salon is Kaliki Walking in Faith Salon Studio F, because I have been faith walking this whole time. I have faith that I am going to get that dream car. I'm going to rank MM. It's coming, but it's going to be in due time when it's time. The address here is 105 Commerce Drive, Suite F. That's Fayetteville, Georgia. And the phone number here is 770-703-7501. So if you have any questions or if you want to book an appointment to come in and try some of these amazing products, I'll be more than welcome to service you and give you more information about it, how to use it properly. Because one thing about our product, you cannot mix it with a chemical made product and think you're going to get the great results. That I do know. Trying to temper with other things and try to mix and match, it does not work. You got to use it with what the products are made for. They are naturally based. Use them with the naturally based products to get the maximum results out of your products. So with that being said, Amy, I want to thank you for everything you've done. You are a great coach. You're a great mentor. You're a great inspiration in this company. There's nobody that I've come across in this company, and I have met a vast amount of women in this company that has not said nothing bad about you. You are such an amazing person, amazing woman, amazing wife, a mother in this company, and you show growth. You show positivity. Always, you show love and gratitude with them pretty dimples, and I love you for that. And I'm sure a lot of more women can say the same thing about you, but you have not changed your rhythm with me or with anyone that I see. And I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you, and I love you, and I thank your mom and dad for allowing you to be here with us. So that's what I want to share with. That's what I want to share.
Thank you. That was totally
You're welcome.
unexpected.
It's okay. Well, you are deserving of that. So I just thought I'd put that plug in there for you because you deserve that too. And you're a hard worker. Nobody sees you behind the scene, doing what you do, because this is a lot of work. It's not nothing that's, when network marketing is new for me because it is a lot of work. You have to get out and you have to grind it. You have to hustle it. It's tiring, it's mental, it's all that, but it's what's in you, or the fire that's in you that's burning, that says you don't want to quit, because you can see it. I can see it. I always say I visualize things. I can see it, but I just can't touch it right now, but I know it's coming. you know, so that's my thing. I would not give up in the company because I see it. I saw it. I'm sitting next to you. I'm witnessing this for myself. And so, like you said, why come it can't be me? I have to do the work too. Everybody has to do the work. If you don't do the work, stop sitting back complaining about somebody still going up and you're still sitting there. It doesn't make any sense. So that's what I wanted to share with you, beautifuls.
I wanted to reflect with you for a minute. Let's back it up to when you remember when we had that phone call. I was living in Vancouver at the time. I remember I was out west, and I was talking with you, and we'd never talked before, just a little bit on Facebook, and you were asking me about the opportunity and the products, and I was explaining to you, you know, what the opportunity is about and how the products work. And can you imagine right now if you said, you know what, no, this isn't for me. No, that's okay. Thank you for the information, but I'm just going to do my own thing. Can you imagine how different your life would look if you said no to the opportunity?
Amy, I reflect on it all the time. That's a part of my reflection of where I am now, why I'm sitting in this salon now, because that was a dream of mine. Because when you talked to me, you told me your story as a nail tech. I'm a stylist, so we're entrepreneurs. I wanted financial freedom. I wanted to come to work when not because it's a job, it's because I want, you know, because I want to. And I wanted the financial freedom of just doing what I want to do. And so when I saw the opportunity in the company, how you can make your money, not only I wasn't just struck on money, but I'm the freedom of working from your home. And I can lay in my bed and work off my phone, off the computer, laptop, and still make money while I sleep. That's a beauty, because I had did all the work all day doing heads. You know what I'm saying? So that was the beauty for me. But it was also I could not imagine, and people try to. Now I have had people try to detour me from not going forward in the company. Oh, it's just a pyramid scheme. Oh, all this. But I'm like, no, you don't see what I saw. You don't see my dream. You didn't know how I prayed about something, and then all of a sudden this happened for me because I love hair. So selling shampoo, I mean, giving the opportunity to people to share shampoo with somebody, we talk about every day, well before the company was born. We talk about shampoo all the time. So it was a no-brainer for me, because this is what I love, and I love giving out good products. And people back home in Missouri would tell you, I love what I do. So I'm not going to tell you to go down this road and I know it's wrong for you. If I believe in something, I'm passionate about it, I share it. Now,
you know what I would like
what you do with from there, I don't know. But I
I
don't know where I would be. I mean, I'm glad I jumped. I'm glad I jumped on board. I'm glad I didn't give up at that time. You know, when over a year ago, and I think October will be 2 years. So still, I want to retire myself by time 50. So it's still not over. I know the founders pool is open. I'm still I'm going for it, but you know, baby steps is still baby steps.
You know what you said that really resonated, that I hope people watching, that inspires people, is you touched on something. You said you don't have to be an expert to do this business. Like, you know, you don't have to know everything. Like, you still don't even know how you get paid. You just know if you do the work, you get paid. That literally was me. I'm 3.5 years in, and I'm a 7-figure earner, and I still don't know our whole comp plan. Like, I know it, but it's like a joke in our team. Like, they make fun of me because it's like, you're asking me about the comp plan. Like, but you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to know everything about shampoo. You don't need to know everything about the comp plan. If you're just passionate and you're coachable and you're willing to learn and you're looking for, you know, friendships and support and just to be a part of something great, that's all you need. Like, you don't need to be an expert in any area.
That's right. I mean, I have talked even with some of my downline. They're not experts, but if you just use it and show it, you know, that's it. I mean, and if you need questions, I'm there to answer. You know, I always offer my expertise in hair care, you know, or how to use the, you know, because I'm not a doctor in skincare or anything like that, so I can't give you that. But what I do know, I dealt with people with psoriasis of the scalp, seborrhea of the scalp, dermatitis, what other scalp or disorders, alopecia. I have dealt with all those type of things, and the medications that I've seen, they give them back to the. I mean, they give them over and over and over to for us to use on our clients, and it doesn't do anything. You know, I'm just like, okay, here we go again with this, the same shampoo, and I know it's not going to do anything for them. But when I was able to use, I'm like, I got something for you. Let me try this. And if you just you got 3 pieces of hair growing out that one spot that never grew hair, you accomplished something. So to me, we own to something. You know what I'm saying? So I get excited about 3 pieces of hair, strands of hair, versus you had none. Okay. But it's just all about and then you know I get to meet new women, and we sharing the opportunity just over a meet and greet. It's social, you know what I'm saying? And women, we still like to socialize and have good fun, and you can still talk about your hair, because that's one thing we always going to talk about is our hair and our and your makeup. Women love makeup, your hair and makeup. We're going to talk about that all the time. So but other than that, I mean, I love the skincare. We even got the shampoo. I mean, the shower, not the gel, but the shower, the spray and the oil for the shower.
Oh yeah, like the Rejuvenique oil or the Rejuva mist, or
Yeah, but the one that you mix with in the shower. I've been using that, and that's pretty. I like that too. So they steady coming out with different things in the company. That
they always come out with different things all the time. They're always coming out with new technologies, new products. Like, it is just the innovation of our company. It's funny, you know what I noticed? That every time that we come out with something, like when we came out with the charcoal mask, no one else had it, and then all of a sudden everybody else had it. Our Rejuvenique oil, now there's other companies that are copying, and they have Rejuvenate oil, or the detoxing of the hair or whatever. Like, now you hear detox everywhere, or
right.
It's just funny that, like, a lot of our things and a lot of things we do, we're ahead of the curve when it comes to trends in hair care. It's really cool.
And another thing I like about it, I mean, that we have now graced the page of the Black magazine, the Black Beauty magazine. Was it the Black Beauty magazine?
There's a bunch of magazines.
Yeah. So it's getting out there, and I like that. But it's just, if you don't know how to use it, I'm glad that now that you have resources like, you have me. I'm a black stylist that know black hair. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you can still reach out to another market partner who's a little bit more experienced in how to use the products for you, or you can go take the hair quiz and find out what products are best for you, for your hair type, because everybody has a different hair type. Some people have 2 and 3 different textures in one head of hair, so you just got to find that mix and match that's best works for you, because I love to play with, because I have hands on, so I kind of know my clients that come in, so I pretty much know what to use because I know their hair type. So I get ahead of myself because I already know, what I'm doing a little bit. But like I said, you still don't have to be.
You know your client's hair.
Yeah, so I can kind of recommend some things too, so to kind of keep them balanced while they're away from me. So, but other than that, I love it. I'm excited about the company. I'm excited about what it's going to do for me in the long haul of it. I have a plan. You got to put a plan together for this company and kind of execute what it is that you're trying to do. And like I said, you don't always understand it, because then it kind of take a little detour, because even some things I have planned to do, I done detoured I don't know how many times through in and out. But I've got to find my niche. Once I find it, I'm rocking. I'll be rocking. So I'm excited. Well, thank you. I'm just happy that we met, because this is a great company to work for. And like she said, Christy said earlier, they give back. The gratitude is amazing. How they give back, and how they love family. Family oriented company. That's one thing I love about the company too. We're about love and giving back, and that's basically who I am. I love and I give back. So It's just a match made in heaven, and can't nobody tell me nothing different because I love what I love, and I know this was nothing but God that brought all this together, because now not only do I have my own salon, but now I have the products that I love to that's in it too. It's just like everything I prayed for has come true. So now what's on the next chart is to walk across that stage, and it's coming. So we're gonna have this video to show when I walk across that stage. So
I
that's
will
all. That's all I
fall
want
like
to
a
do.
baby when you walk across that stage. I'll be no good. I can't wait.
I know it's gonna be like my mama, huh? I birthed her though.
I birthed her in the business. She's my baby.
I'm telling you, you create little monsters in us. This is like we are beastie type women. You just can't tell us no. You just can't tell us go sit down. It's just not gonna happen. Not today. So, but yeah, like I said, I love it, and I highly recommend if anybody just needs some extra money, or if you just looking just to change your life. You know what? I will say this: you have to change your circle to change your life. So if you're tired of being sick and tired of the same job, try something different. You never know what it might be. Even if not in this company, but you got to try different things in order to find your niche in life and what it is. Because if you don't, then you're just gonna be stuck. So I challenge you to try something different in life, you all. Try something different. I'm telling you, it will change your life. I know this has changed mine because I never went full force in network marketing like I have now, and I'm a believer.
Well, we're so
Sold
proud
out.
of you, and we're so blessed that you're on our team and in our family, and we just love you to pieces. And I'll be seeing you next week at your opening of your salon.
We're gonna have all this together. Yes, we're gonna have all this together.
I'm so excited to be there. I'm so excited that I can be there.
I am too. I am so I wish. Well, I can't wait. So maybe my 50th birthday, because I'll be 50. So maybe I'll be able to come to Canada and spend my 50th there in Canada. That would be awesome.
Come on up. That'd be so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that would be real fun. A lot of fun, because you and Tim know how to kick it up. Y'all know how to have fun.
Yeah, we like to have fun. Well, thank you so much, Christy. We'll be
You're so
talking to you really,
welcome.
really soon.
Okay, and thank you guys for having me.
All right, see you.
All right, love you.
Love you.
I can turn back in. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Uh-oh. I done turned around, trying to turn my video around.
Just press your X.
Can I get off? How I get off?
Yep. I think just press your X.
Leave.
Leave. Bye, Christy. Isn't she awesome, you guys? I love Christy. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. She has been so consistent since day one, just with her belief and her faith, and she's now accomplishing. She has her own salon, and she can put the product she wants in it. It just blows my mind and warms my heart all at the same time. So last but not least, we have another guest coming on, and this wonderful guest. She's not on our team. She'd be a cross-line sister to me, so she's not in my upline at all. So she gains nothing from spending time with me tonight. But this is how we do in our company, is that we love each other and we support each other. And she so graciously accepted my request to come on my video tonight. And you guys, get ready for this powerhouse. This is a multi-million-dollar earner in our company. She's one of the tippy tops of our company, and she's making time for little old me today. So I'm so beyond honored and thrilled to have Ann Fisher come on my call tonight. So I'm gonna bring her on. Okay, I can see that the request is sent, so she's here. So Anne, if you're watching this, the request is sent. I can't add you. Hopefully you're on your phone, because you can't go live on a dual from if you're on a laptop or computer. So I can see the button isn't there to add you. You might have to come on with your phone and turn your phone sideways. So I'll wait to see if I can get you on. The invite is sent. We just need to get you to accept. So I know she's watching. She's here. So Anne is here. Oops. Sorry guys, just give us 1 minute. I'm so excited for Anne to come speak to us today. We'll get her on here. One sec, guys. I can't seem to get her on. Her button's not there. Okay. Anne, are you watching? Victoria, I know you're watching. Can you inbox Anne Fisher just in case something's going on here? As I know you're on live. Anne. Sorry guys, this is real life right here. Hashtag real life, technical difficulties. I can't wait for you guys to hear from Anne. She is a powerhouse. And she just recently was on stage at an Eric Worre event, being honored as a millionaire in the industry. Not seeing the invite. Okay, one sec. I know I see you there, girl. I see you there. It's not letting me add you. Are you able to request me? Like if you click the green button down below, can you ask to come on my live with me? Because I can't add you. There's no add button to add you. Are you on a phone? And you might be able to ask me. There should be a little button down below. I know she can't see the invite, but she might be able to invite herself on. It did say on my end, request is sent. It's sent. So recently invited. So it's sent. Okay, so Anne, maybe if you refresh or log out, log back in, we'll get Anne back on, you guys. Just hang tight. This is real life right here. Hashtag real life. This is how we do it. We'll get her on. It'll be worth the wait. Trust me, it'll be worth the wait. So make sure you're on a phone, Anne. You might have to exit and come back in. There she is. She's back. Approve. Here we go. She's coming on.
We did it! Well, for crying out loud, y'all, it took forever. You'd think we'd know how to do this. So ridiculous.
We did it.
So are you camping? What are you doing, girl?
I literally I rolled up to my trailer. I'm in the campground, and literally 2 minutes before I went live, because we were just delayed. The baby had to pee. We had to get food. We couldn't find the keys to the camper. I rolled in, and I was like, Kim, I gotta go live. So we took the kids, and I'm in the camper right now.
Locked them out.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it really is true. You can take this business anywhere you go. It's so true.
Yep. Exactly. So thank you so much for coming on tonight, Anne. I'm just so excited for you to share your story with our viewers. You have such a powerful story, and everybody that hears it always bawls because it's such a touching, beautiful story. And I'm so blessed that you're coming in sharing with our viewers today. So thank you for taking the time out to be here today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I just love you to pieces. You and your husband, you have wormed your ways into my heart. Started with an elite trip last year in Paris and the UK. That was quite an experience, but it's amazing in this industry and in this business that you form, you know, people become friends and then they become family. And it's always amazing to me. I love this industry as a whole, but I love our company and our leadership and our people because it's unlike anything I've ever experienced with the bazillion other network marketing companies that I was a part of. You and I share similar stories like that with our previous companies. But yeah, my story, you know, the thing is, you sitting there introducing me and talking about some of the accomplishments that my team and I achieved during our journey with Monate, and it's still just so crazy to me that that's my life, especially when you consider where we started 4.5 years ago and the place that we were at. So everybody watching tonight, especially if you're a guest and you haven't been introduced to Monate, or maybe you have been introduced to Monate and you're still kind of kicking it around thinking, is this for me? Can I do this? That only works for other people. I'm here to tell you it works. It works for any human being on the planet. We have the product, we have the company, the ideal company, we have the compensation plan, we have the family. You have to plug into it. We have everything set up for you. You just have to reach out and plug in. And then the hustle's up to you. We can inspire, we can help, we can teach and coach and train and love on you, but the hustle's up to you. So if you got a little bit of hustle, and you got some big dreams and you got some things that need to change in your life, you really need to listen up, because the next 10 minutes I'm going to share with you my story and where this company has brought me and my family and hundreds and thousands of other people that I've seen their lives change. Because I think it's Zig Ziglar said, you know, to help others, to be successful, you have to help others. And I'm just paraphrasing it, but it's so true. And our chairman of the company quotes that very often. To help others, I mean, to be successful, you yourself have to reach out and help others to succeed. And when you do that, true success comes. And it's not just monetary, it's so much more than that. So my story goes back 2.5 years ago. I'll take you back to where we were at. Stay-at-home mom, always have been. Married, you know, the love of my life when I was 18 years old. Gosh, that just sounds so crazy now. But we got married early and I didn't go on to college. I settled down and started a family. And so, you know, we had kids fairly soon and plugging through life. He had his own business. I always did something home-based that was entrepreneurial, because that's just, I have an entrepreneurial mindset. The truth is I'm very unemployable. I'm too bossy. I don't want somebody to boss me around, I guess. I'm just learning that. But I mean, I always did something to earn a little extra money. So we were floating through life, doing great. I actually started a home-based candle company that I ran and operated for 13 years. It was our final year in sales. It was almost $1 million company. And that was just a little costly. But it had gotten too big and too hard. So we decided to sell. And what happened after that in the sale of the company destroyed us, but it also defined us and it changed our life. And, you know, you mentioned being at the Eric Worre event. I was actually interviewed by Eric Worre, and he told me after my interview, when I told him my story, he said, desperation is actually sometimes a gift. So sometimes when you go through that lowest of low and you really wonder if you can even look up or if you're going to even survive it, if you'll tie a knot and hang on, change is around the corner and you just might have that breakthrough coming. And so we were desperate, because when the sale of the company didn't happen, we were actually, I mean, the best way to say it, we were taken advantage of, made some mistakes on both sides, but it ended with us holding a $600,000 ticket basically, and no way to repay that. My income was gone for my company. My husband had his business, but that was what we survived on. And so literally overnight, my life changed. I went from thinking I'm getting this payout, I'm free of my company, I'm going to have some freedom to explore what I want to do with my life, to, dear God in heaven, we are going to have to do a bankruptcy. And that is so against everything I believe in. So we went through that ugly channel and we opted to do a 7-year bankruptcy, where we actually tried to pay back some of our, you know, our people that we owed, and this debt that had been accrued, and this horrible situation that had happened. And I discovered a lot about myself that, you know, we didn't have anybody step in and help us. We didn't have anybody that came in and saved the day and got us out of debt or helped us. We had to do that ourselves. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever gone through in my life. Our marriage was struggling. We were just in a desperate place. And this is for 7 years. So I just thought that was bad. The debt, we had a monthly bill that we had to pay back, plus our living expenses, our life. We were just getting ready to build, and that dream was gone. I thought we will never move out of our 1,260 square foot home that we still live in right now. I never ever get to have a home. And it was great when we started out with babies, but it's, become not big enough at all. And so my life was over. That's what it felt like. And then halfway through that, I found out that I was pregnant at the age of 40. And that age is already a risk for pregnancy, but the stress that we were under and the duress, my daughter was delivered 3 months early. And as a result of that, she has special needs. So she has cerebral palsy. She is on the spectrum. She has raging sensory processing disorder, which is probably worse than both of those combined. And I had no idea that any of those things were as major as they are. And so our life just overnight got more complicated than I even thought possible. And so, we struggled. For 2 years. She hated the world and screamed. I hated the world right along with her. I'm trying to work nights, like literally from 11 o'clock at night till 4 in the morning. My husband's working nights and weekends. We're just trying to make ends meet. We had no retirement. We had no backup plan. We had no, they say have 6-month fund waiting, backup emergency fund. Heck no, that wasn't happening. Our life was it felt like it was in pieces, and I was at rock bottom. And I can remember just thinking, my marriage this is going to be it for us. Like that was more than we could handle, it felt like. But it's amazing. My mama always told me, when you get to the end of your rope, you just tie a knot and you hang on, because that breakthrough's around the corner. And so I was on a mountain in Wyoming, and I said a very specific prayer that we needed help. We needed help, and we needed it right away. I needed something I could do at home with my baby, because working the way I wasn't happening. I have no college education, so going out and getting a job, by the time I paid for childcare, we weren't going to make anything. It would have been just, we would have come out even pretty much. And so I needed something. I had never successfully done network marketing. Let me make that clear. I'm not a leader that brought this huge organization from another company. I failed successfully with 6 other companies in this industry, but I believed in the industry, and I had friends that did well. And I knew that if given the right opportunity and product that was a fit for me, we could rock it. And so that's what I prayed for that day. And literally one night I was on social media, and here comes Monate. And I thought, I've never heard of that one before. Contacted my now upline Tony Van Schoik. I told her I had to be a part right away. And we jumped in and ran like our life depended on it. And it kind of did. Like our life, I felt like, was just at that brink, that breaking point. And you know what? Everything changed. That's the incredible thing. And it didn't happen overnight. Change did not happen overnight. Gracie, go to the other one. I'm in the bathroom and my little girl's banging on the door. Hold please just a second. Go to Daddy. Tell him I'm on live. I can't. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. That's just always how it happens, right? So anyway, we had to plug in and we had to go to work. We absolutely had to plug in and go to work, but we did. And what? I'm sorry. It's kind of delayed. Can you hear me? It's frozen. Okay. Hear your voice. Are we good? I'm not frozen, but Amy's frozen, y'all. I can't tell. Amy, say hey. There we go. Okay. All right, good. So anyway, we plugged in, we went to work. 4.5 years later, this company and this opportunity has made us multi-Monate millionaires. We are building our dream home. We have that backup savings. We have retirement. We are founders in the company. We're legacy founders. So the first founders pool that was available, we earned that pool. So that money actually literally is retirement for us. It goes back every year for our retirement. And I don't say those things to brag, because I want everybody watching this to know I am a stay-at-home mom with no college education. And it was born of desperation, us reaching out to this company. But, it has changed our life. And if I can do this, if my team of strong entrepreneurial minded women can do this, anybody can do this. You just have to be willing to do the work. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. Amy, you know, it happened. It happened quick for Amy, actually. But she worked her butt off for that. And she's got girls in her organization that work their butts off. And we have incredible, incredible women and men that have come onto this opportunity, and they have changed their life because they wanted something different than the 9 to 5, where you're working to make somebody else's dreams happen. You're working to fulfill their needs and making them rich. But isn't that what society kind of drives into us? I mean, I feel like it is. My whole life, that's what I was taught, is that, you know, you got to go out, you got to get that job, and, you know, and you got to earn the wage, and you got to do your time, and that's the responsible thing to do. But the truth is, there's something better. There's something so much better, something that's life-changing. And I love that this industry does not discriminate against somebody like me. You don't have to have a college education. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a lawyer. You don't have to be a CPA in order to earn, I see Tim in the background, in order to earn a 6-7-figure income. It doesn't discriminate. You just have to have the hustle. You just have to have it and want it and need it, guys, and anybody can do this. So it's an incredible opportunity. Now, talking a little bit about the company, my experience with the company, I mentioned when I first started talking that, you know, you start as strangers. I knew the few people that I brought on board with me, but I didn't know anybody else. And now 4.5 years later, those people turned into friends, and now they are family. And that's what I love. We have a culture so rich and so unique. When you come on board, you become a part of the family. And I'll never forget the first time I met Ray Ordaneta, our CEO. Those were literally his first words to me. He handed me a rose, he kissed me on the cheek, and he said, "Welcome to our family." And I just was floored. I thought, oh my gosh, he really means that. And he's proven it, and the family has proven it time after time after time. And so, you know, you couldn't ask for a better company. You couldn't ask for a better product. Like, the results do not lie. It's incredible. In my experience with all the companies I've been a part of, I've never seen this rich of a compensation plan. We have 19 Monate millionaires in this company in just 4 years. Y'all, that is unheard of to be such a young company. And it's because of the comp plan. It's because the company doesn't have any middlemen. They own the entire process, and they actually pour back into the field because their goal is to change lives. It's not just success for their company, it's success for the field, because when the field's successful, they're successful. And that mindset is an incredible thing, because you're going to go out there and you're going to change so many lives with this opportunity. And I'll wind it down with this, unless Amy's got some questions. Everybody watching this, think right now off the top of your head of 5 people that you know struggle financially every single month. 5 people that a couple $100 a month literally means the difference in their bills or groceries, or being behind, like choosing between a bill and groceries. And it should never be that way, but it is for so many families. And I think the statistic is here in the States, $300 a month is all it takes to make a difference in a family going through bankruptcy or not. $300. And it can be life-changing. So think of 3 to 5 people even that you could help with this opportunity of $300 to $500 a month. And then, of course, for all of you entrepreneurial minds out there, imagine being a Monate millionaire. Imagine changing your life and your family's life with that. There's no glass ceiling with this income. You set your limitations, or you set those expectations, and the sky is the limit for what it can do. I'm looking at Amy and Tim, and I know their life was completely changed. I'm another one. My life was completely changed. Oops, I knocked it sideways. It's true. He's shaking his head yes. So when we say a tube of shampoo, I don't have any shampoo. I have the dry shampoo. The dry shampoo. When we say a tube of shampoo can change your life, that's not just a smoke show, guys. It's real, and it can. You just have to step out there, take that chance, and do it. Sky's the limit.
Exactly. Imagine if you said no. Imagine, that's the theme of tonight, is just imagine you said, I failed 6 times.
Yeah,
I know
it's not for me.
But not for me. Imagine. Right? That's so powerful.
A lot of lives would not have changed.
I know, it's crazy. So
I can't imagine where we would be today. Go ahead.
Oh, absolutely. Before you leave tonight, I just wanted to, because there's a really big opportunity in particular right now in the company, can you share with our viewers a little bit about what's happening with the founder shares? Can you explain the importance of that?
Absolutely. Okay, so that is yet another reason that this is an incredible opportunity. The comp plan alone is enough for anybody to take part, but imagine, if you will, being here 30, 40 years ago when Apple, and I don't even know the year, I don't know the year, I'd have to Google it, but the year that Apple came public and offered shares. Imagine if you would have had the entrepreneurial mindset to say, I think I might take a chance on that. What do I have to lose? One share in Apple, one share in Google, one share in Yahoo, if Yahoo's public, one share. Where would you be today? One statistic I saw, and it wasn't even one of the giants like that. It was something smaller, but it was like $427,000 a share per month that this paid out. It was one of the other companies. And I thought, oh my gosh, can you imagine what Apple or Google would be paying out? So our founding opportunity is for people that want to be a leader. They want to get in there and build a legacy business with Monate. And you have the opportunity to earn up to 3 shares. So for example, if when those shares get to, $10, $15, $20,000 a share, if you have 3 shares, that's how much money you're earning in a quarter. It's a quarter on top of everything else you earn with the company. Profit shares in a company that's destined to be a multi-billion-dollar company, and we are on track to be that. What would you do for a piece of that pie? You couldn't work enough hours in the week at a good paying job to earn that kind of compensation. And the incredible thing is it's open for anybody. This is not just 1 or 2 people that will earn this. It's open for anybody that gets in there and has a little hustle in their life. So imagine how life-changing that would be. On top of that, we're the #1 premium hair care brand in North America, destined to be the #1 hair care brand in the world. We are going global. And think about this for just a second. We are anti-aging hair care. We're the pioneers, actually, of anti-aging hair care. Most people don't even know what that means. It means fabulous hair, because our hair ages like our skin. But the anti-aging market is a $1.2 trillion market the world over. Isn't that right, Amy? Like $1.2 trillion, the anti-aging market as a whole. We're the pioneers of anti-aging hair care within that market. Guys, this is a rocket ship, and you have the opportunity to not only earn whatever you want, but you have the opportunity for profit shares. That is life-changing for anybody. Life-changing. So, I say at the end of the day, what business can you get for under $1,000? And it's not even close to 1,000. Turnkey, ready to go business, back office, state-of-the-art back office, website, and a system, a proven system that works, and a team and a family that's going to back you and support you. You saw the love and support between these team members tonight, and that's what you're stepping into. But what if you could get those founding shares? What would that do for your life and your family's life 3 to 5 years from now, 10 to 15 years from now? I know, being a legacy founder, Amy's a legacy founder, I'm a legacy founder, and that money alone has been life-changing. But I'm looking at the stars here, and I'm seeing where this is going to go in the next 10, 15, 20 years, guys, and it's almost mind-blowing. So I just say jump. You have nothing to lose. But what if you had that chance to buy stock in Apple and you said, nah, it's probably not for me? In 10, 15 years, we're going to be thanking our lucky stars, and you're going to be regretting that day that you had the opportunity placed right in front of you and you said, I don't think that's for me. Life-changing, guys, life-changing.
So powerful. Thank you, Anne. I really appreciate your time tonight. You've been so inspirational, and you couldn't have said it any better. Like, everything you said was spot on and just so so truthful. You're so inspiring, and it's
I'm kind of losing you.
that our comp plan is designed designed for every single person to be $1 million earners. There's no cap on it. Everybody can earn it. It's
No cap. I mean, a tube of shampoo, it's crazy, but it's true. It's kind of cutting out here, Aim. I don't know. There we go.
Okay.
There we
Am
go.
I back?
You're back.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
back.
I'm camping, guys. I'm camping. I'm making it work here.
Hey, it's real life. Hiding in the bathroom, camping out. I mean, it's real life. I love it. Thank you so much for inviting me tonight. I'm honored to have been here.
Thank you so much, Anne. We'll talk later. Cut note.
Love your face. Mwah.
Hey, guys, sorry. I know we cut out. Just to say I love you so much out of my heart. I know Tim loves you so much too. We appreciate your leadership, your support, your guidance, all the love that you share with us and your support. So thank you. We just wanted to thank you. I wanted to make sure I officially thanked you for your time and all of your heart and for sharing tonight. So thank you guys, all of you for tuning in tonight. We hope that you took away a little nugget for tonight, a little bit of inspiration. And if something resonated with you, just don't hesitate. Don't ever hesitate if you have that little inkling. And if you just want to hear more or talk to someone else, get a hold of any one of us that you saw in the video, or if you've already been talking to somebody, go talk to them. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for joining on Storytime, and we'll see you again soon. Love you guys. Bye.